Hello guys, Jerry speaking. Welcome to LJ 2020 day number 163. And before I begin editing and all, I have to make some announcements real fast, okay? Today, actually, last night was a disaster. I wanted to make LJPCBM React episode number 504, and I had to cancel that episode because of difficulties. And we'll get to that video sometime later in the video. But for now, let's go ahead and edit some projects. So, because I was getting ready to start making eligible reacts episodes, but today I feel like I need to cancel. But today I want to make cancel 514 of eligible reacts because I may have difficulties with the video. I was going to do reaction video number 514, but today, nah, I'm not going to do it. Man, let's go ahead and edit this right now and figure what I'm going to be doing. So anyway, let's go ahead and edit the Cooks episodes now and see what I got. I have Hot Pockets, I got Cheeseburgers episode that I was supposed to be doing, and so forth. But we'll see what happens. But anyway, let's go ahead and do it. I'm not going to delete this unless I have to edit this, but you know. It was horrible, not in a good way, not in a bad way, but in a good way. Editing, ways. I was going to tape LJPCBM React, episode 504, and I had to cancel it, because I have export in the way, I may have to delete, 3 or 2 episodes, I don't know. Right now, 2 episodes, because I already taped 2 episodes today, and I may have to delete it, just horrible, Well, I see where this is going. Well, actually, I can't delete it now, so there you go. Yeah, this might be a rejected episode, so I may have to delete this. Yeah, I don't care anymore. I wanted to delete this now, but, this is a rejected one, by the way. I can't take it, so, there. Once we get done with this one, this is a, 680 gigabyte one. I'm gonna have to delete this one and this one for now. And then once I'm done with these type of videos, I may have it end up not doing any editing. So there you go. I'm gonna have to do something, This 162 seconds to do today, and I'm gonna have to do something, This is me. Let's see if Cooks still exists. Nope, Cooks. Anymore. Cooks. Let's see. I found another one. 8, 9. We'll get to the 8 and 9 in just a few moments. Right now, I'm just very happy with myself. In the past, that I really want to make more Cooks episodes, the 9 or 10. I want to be bad episodes so bad, but I couldn't because this episode is not a good episode for me. But anyway, June 10th, LJPCBM, Alex, Hot Pocket, ham, cheese. There we go. I want to make this episode a success, so there you go. can't do episode 8, 6 right now, well, I don't know. Screw you. The next page. But, you know, that's just me. 6. Mix up popcorn wrong. But that's just not the case. Hot. Pockets. Ham. And cheese. There we go. It's part like I did in food review episode. But anyway, let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Probably because I want to get this editing done. Yeah. Not Luke J's 25 update video. So there you go. So it's from yesterday. So let's go ahead and just end this video now. Oh, come on, really? Thank you. I want this commercial break, really. Now, let's complete this thing, yeah. Next, I'm quit editing. I just got the editing. You go PP, and this is a type and talk video. It was already done. So anyway, let's go ahead and do we have a starring hosted by Lou Jebber? Yeah, we got that out of the way. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this done. Check. And episode 7. And there's something else. No. We're in episode 7 after this is over, so stand by. Fast bites, cheese, burger. I want to make this a success. You ruined my taste buds, you know? Oh, yeah. This one iPad is behind the scenes, so there you go. But, you know, I want to get this out of the way, so... There. Cut that, made that quick episode. I want to do it by myself. Yeah. And we're done. What we're gonna do is get ready for day. Okay, this is the greatest one. Episode, let's say 162, a big hit. No, 162. Check. Big hit. No. TJ. No. Oh, man. later that night, and yeah, I may have to end up not doing anything after I'm done with this episode, so let's see how this works. I'm doing that, and I start taping this. Okay. No, I won't. And okay. Next, we got to add the big one, you know. Okay. Okay. It's already, okay. Okay. This water is like days old. Not days old, but freaking, minutes old. So, I'm gonna drink that after I'm done with, editing this LJPCBM episode like day. You know what I mean? Just wanna get this done, you know? One moment later. Go. Rehearse with one more episode, and oh, come on! All I want to do is later on that night. Yeah. No. But anyway, let's go ahead and get this done, and we'll. Okay. And we're done. Just because I want to get this thing out of the way doesn't mean I want to do it. But let's see. It's loud enough to see how long this is. Good. Anyway, 18 plus. I'm not gonna cancel the projects once I press the X. But no, I don't want to do that. I wanted to just upload the basic Algebra React episodes because Screenflow documents are already done with. But you know, that's just me. But anyway, let's go ahead and get this thing uploaded. Oh, we're done. So there you go. It's gonna be a big marathon for the 22nd through the 28th or 29th, something like that. Because class will be gone, and I don't want to upload to Classic right now. Let's do one. Oh, and one more thing I forgot to mention. I need to do like a LJPCBM update video for that day. I forgot to do that. Damn it. But anyway, let's do it now. So we got. Okay. It's already been done with, so let's put that in the 50 volume. There, let's go ahead and LJPCBM update video for June 28, June 6, we did it for 8, okay, 2020. There, save. And all you have to do now is film pieces of it. I'm not gonna react to someone right now, but I forgot to upload 4 things. Not 4 things. This one has a copyright thing. 3 things. Because if I upload the next one, then I'll hit a copyright strike. You know, I don't want to do that. No way. You know what? That'll be good. Because I don't want to waste my time uploading this. You know, that's just me. But let's go ahead and you know, if I would upload this now, then what should I do? Put the LJPCBM logo in it and say like, for example, this. And for the third movie, I wanted to, for all these kids were gone. I always want to make it using Adobe. So there you go. Because either Adobe or Final Cut, I don't know. Red ball. No, not red ball, but I own a blue J62895 special event. Blue J625 LJPCBM update videos. There, got it done, and we'll put the credits there, and we'll figure this out. Yeah. Then what we're going to do is closing credits time, and we'll not going to waste like a few days without, not going to copy that. So we make next, you got closing of those, let's quote. Do we already get that done with Marshall Bazaar? I don't know. Because deleted scenes like this is disaster. So let's go ahead and do boredom jokester. But anyway, let's go ahead and do it now. And yeah, and 5 doing lunchtime without just being such a quote. But you know, that's just me. Well, let's go ahead and closing. I spelled closing wrong. And let's put it on iMovie reference. So there you go. And copy this, paste that, and we got one to finish it off. Okay. It's done. But anyway, let's go ahead and credit down. An hour 30 minutes, so that's a check mark for me. And let's see if it's still exporting the range. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Let's put it on YouTube and let's just get it done and over with. But you know what? Yeah. Yeah. Cheese, I don't know. Let's put the tiles in. There. Tile. There. And what we're going to do is make a tile there. And a big tile there. What we're going to do is get both of these completed. Everywhere completed, and we'll get this done. I know it's hard, but 7 and 6 will be the only ones can export right now. But anyway, if we want to do both episodes, that's fine. But you know, anyway, 62 today's number 62, and the update bills are the only ones left. But anyway, I'll be right back, and I'm gonna drink this and go ahead and get this out of the way, and we'll do LJPCBM ads episode number 504. But this time not to cancel it, okay? Be right back. I'm back, folks. I'm getting ready to start eating my lunch, and we'll do like 10 episodes of LJPCBM ads, and we'll wrap up the day. So there you go. The outtake has 10 viewers, but the video I have made has about 7 viewers right now. Wonder if you go PP gets enough viewers. No audio only, not the outtake video, because this is enough. This is not. I misspoke a line. Damn it. Oh man. But anyway, that hits number 1. Why? Just why? But anyway. Now we have like 1,220 subscribers. Okay. That's good. That was easy. And Rocco subscribed to my channel. Thank you, Rocco, if you're watching this. The Rocco the Blue School's number photos Fantastic 3000. But don't get me started on Little Einsteins. That would be a stupid show. And otherwise, oh my god, another YouTuber that subscribed to me on my channel? Wow, okay. What was that? I don't get it. His name is like, I can't remember what the YouTube channel is. Colorado Year 9? Really? You subscribe to my channel, it's a play-along video from the 93 version of Wiggles. I'm gonna have to react to this later, but right now I gotta figure out if it's a part of eligible reacts or not. You know, guest appearances or not, we'll see. Right now, I had to focus on eligible reacts, but not right now though, but we'll see. But I love this channel though. I thought it would be great, you know. I love this channel, but VHS reactions, I never heard of that before. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. VHS reaction season 4. I've seen his VHS reactions, but not the play-along videos, but we'll see. Not to offend anybody, but we'll see. Sit Rat, LA's reaction, nah. It's gonna, ooh, Dragon Tales, but not right now. Office Mystery. I have seen this before, the tape that I purchased. Not the Tom and Jerry one. Going places. Okay. I see where this is going. Well, I didn't know they have a Barney adventure, but anyway, there's a lot of Barney stuff in the way. Ooh, bet you can't cosmetic video. I will react to this soon, but right now, I can't. It's part of eligible reacts, but right now I have other things to do. It's a lot of comebacks when it comes to subscribers like this on YouTube, but we'll see. Julie and I have 2 more subscribers. Currently are 9 and Rocco, okay? I got 8 minutes left of this upload and we'll be done. So I would like to thank Rocco and Clark Leonard for subscribing to my channel. But anyway, let's go ahead and close this now. We're unable to dispute the what? Nah, I don't care. just want to go ahead and upload. The hell? Who else calling my pose, you know? I'm gonna be famous on YouTube when it comes to videos like this. Getting close to hit hit me up to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Because if I do hit 2,000, then that's fine. Definitely need some help, you know. 8 viewers on my video. Wow. And Tori, somebody sent me a friend request. It better not be Troy Dillon, because otherwise I'll be scared. From that friend request. Yes, I got it. Reach that from happening. And I'm done. I want to get this upload done. So my next step is to upload my next one, which is the 7th episode of LJPCBM Reacts. Where is LJPCBM Reacts episode 5? Yeah, there you are. 502, 503. Yeah, there you are. Found you. 503. Yep, there it is. Looking everywhere for it, but I found it. Look everywhere for the episode, and I found it. Yay! But anyway. Oh, 5 minutes and the next upload's finished. But let's go ahead and do this. I can't take it anymore. Thanks for me. Good. Come on, it's still waiting for me to upload the video. When it's gonna end, you know? I'm not gonna close it. There we go. Publish. There we go. Got it. Okay, we got 9 minutes left and then we'll finish up where we left off. I can't upload the next one. Okay, moving on to the next one. Might as well get this done after the 50%. Yep, I'll be right back. I'm back, folks. Sorry for the delay. I just watched a YouTube premiere. Just got back from it, and Remix decided not to be on video chat with me today because the difficulties he had with the fight. But I will say this, okay? Once I get done posting stuff in my group, I will be back in action with making videos with you guys. So there you go. Yeah. Okay. Now what we need to do is quit this, and finally quit this. And we'll start LJPCBM after the bang. Okay, good. 587 gigabytes. Okay, let's start record. I want to discard that now, because I have difficulty on my end. So I want to delete this, so there you go. Hello guys, this is Jerry speaking. Welcome to LJPCBM Reacts, episode number 504, and today we're reacting to Purple Roads, episode number 25, Emma Watkins with the Wiggles. Now, I was originally going to react to this last night, but I decided to cancel it last night because I wanted to focus on calling Remix and get to watch the Lucas the Cool Guy Twitch channel. So I have to react to this thing. Just give me a moment here. But anyway, today, just because I want to get ready for other things for LJPCBM Reacts wise. So that's fine and dandy. So let's go ahead and react to this. Begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, hold on. I'm going to skip from the beginning.
I'm Carrie Stinson, and my journey through life has been quite an adventure. For over 20 years, I played Barney the Dinosaur on tour, and 7 seasons of the hugely popular TV show, Barney and Friends. Now, my journey is to bring together friends and guests from all over the entertainment world for inspiring and at times amusing behind-the-scenes conversation. I'm Carrie Stinson, and this is Purple Roads.
And that was a new intro, by the way. Anyway.
From the Purple Roads. My name is Carrie Stinson, and I am, as always, thrilled you're here. I'm so excited to have Emma Watkins, one of the Wiggles, from Australia with us today. Emma, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm great. I am great. I'm here in Fort Worth, Texas, and you're in Australia, and I love that we can, through Zoom,
This
be
is
together.
amazing. I think, can you see it in the background? This is Wiggles HQ in the middle of creating a new set. We're crafting. There's a big pixel love heart up there on the wall.
Love it.
And we're getting ready. My dog Darlie has joined us here for the chat too.
Well, welcome.
Thank you.
More the merrier.
Wow.
Well, this is very exciting. I worked with the Wiggles a bunch in my early days with Barney. I never, unfortunately, got the chance to work with you, but I am a huge fan, obviously. I see what they did in America, and obviously they were big in Australia before they came to America, and then they became big everywhere. Why don't we start with what's it like being a Wiggle?
It's pretty amazing. I mean, I guess the way that the Wiggles had formed and then transformed into this phenomenon around the world, I guess they never really expected that they would be as popular as they were. And really, America for them became their second home. They were touring there 3 times a year. And that was such a big market for them. And, you know, America was like family for their touring family especially. And now in Australia, it's almost bigger than it's ever been. It's been like a rebirth of the Wiggles, and truly, I never expected that I would ever be doing this. And I come from a really big dance background, so I never really learned to sing properly or had ever focused on it. And so now sometimes when people think that, I'm a singer, it quite surprises me. But I'm thrilled to be here, and I think I always thought that I would pursue dance and be in a dance company, wherever that was in the world. And now to be a wiggle, I actually couldn't imagine myself doing anything more. So I'm very grateful to have landed in this part of the world and in this particular role. And I'm so happy to be here.
It's a fun part about kids entertainment. Each week I interview people, and they end up in children's entertainment, but it's not usually where they started or where their plan was. I was a musician. Next thing I know, I end up in a purple dinosaur costume. And so I'm fascinated by your dance background. I am not a dancer at all, but my mom was a trained dancer. And so when I was reading all about where you started with ballet and all the places you went with dance, why don't we start out, or why don't we go to your dance background and where all that's just taken you?
It's kind of bizarre because I had seen dancing for the first time as a child watching the Wiggles. Mm-hmm. And I was very fascinated by the Irish dancing. I don't know if it's because of my hair, and particularly Irish complexion, but I think I was really drawn to the costumes and the jumping around and all the rest of it. Wow. And apparently I'd asked my mum, and I think I was about 4 at the time, I'd like to do that. So mum took me to enroll into an Irish school, and the teacher at the time thought that I was too young. And at that time, starting before 4 was a bit, it just wasn't really done. Children started dance at 5, 6, 7. Right. And so the Irish dancing teacher at that time suggested I start ballet. So I did ballet for a year, and then when I was 5, I started Irish dancing, just like I'd seen Wiggles. And that's how that journey started for me. But I'm interested, as you said you're a musician, what instrument do you play?
I was a piano player.
Piano. Amazing.
I was a piano player, and that's what got me. I heard about Barney, and they said, you're in the industry. You should go talk to Sloan Coleman, who had a big background with the Wiggles as well. Sloan was involved with both of us, and my music background is kind of what helped me get into the costume, because I wasn't a dancer, but I had rhythm. I understood rhythm through music.
And essentially, Barney did a lot of movement, a lot of dance. I'm surprised that you say that, but I actually think Barney was very physical. And it's such a big costume.
Well, he was, and I could dance because of my mother. Yeah, it's a story I've told before, but the short of it is, they said, "Can you dance?" And I said, "Sure, I can." Because when you're trying to get a job, you tell them, "Yeah, I can do anything." Right? You understand what I'm saying? You probably said you could sing.
I mean, interestingly, at the time, and you're exactly right, if you had been in a performing arts school or, performing arts course, I was at full-time during the time that I auditioned for the Wiggles. And, most of what they say is, say that you've done everything, even if you haven't. And then after the audition, go and do it, go and learn it, go and figure out what the skill is. And when it was in this room at the time, I'd seen the audition for the Wiggles company to be a fairy. And at the time, very short blonde hair. I was born blonde, white blonde hair, very fairy-esque, very curly. And so I thought, fairy, that'll be fine. And we had to learn a ballet piece from a video before we got there on the Monday. And to me, I thought that's a really easy audition. And I wasn't too anxious about the audition. I think auditions leading up to it, and I tried every musical, Cats, Wicked, Sound of Music, everything, which I did quite well at, but when I got to the singing, I was always told that my singing wasn't up to it. So I got in here to audition. There was about 50 girls, and we were being a ballet dancing fairy. And right at the end, they said, who would like to sing this number as well as dance? And to be honest, it was a full ballet number. Everything, jumping, the splits, honestly, everything. I thought, that is crazy. And for the first audition, I didn't actually say anything. And I just was one of those people that didn't put my hand up to sing. 4 out of the 50 girls said that they would sing, and I thought that is very brave.
Wow.
So I didn't sing at that audition. However, because I had done Irish dancing and somebody on the panel had recognised me from a competition, they said, "Don't you do Irish dancing?" I said, yeah. And they're like, "Oh, we do Irish dancing here at the Wiggles. Can you give us a step?" And so all these people had done all their acrobatic tricks, which I have no skill. I did a bit of an Irish dance around the floor, and next week I'd got the job. So very interesting that I agree. That's definitely what you're meant to be doing at an audition.
Man.
And I just didn't even go there. It was only till about a year later that I was in as part of the Wiggle show, and I was there as a dancer, and because of my training in film editing, I was there to create footage for them. And so it was only then that Anthony asked me to wear a microphone and start narrating the ballet on stage for Dorothy the Dinosaur with the original Wiggles. And I think that was my first ever, go at having a microphone. I'd never worn a microphone or ever heard my voice back on a speaker. And yeah, when I was asked to be a Wiggle, I hadn't really sung for Anthony prior to that time. And, I think he was just as worried as I was. But, I think the beauty about children's entertainment, and something that I did learn, especially through Simon and Lockie, the new Red and Purple Wiggle, who had a plethora of singing training and are so... music and singing is a real part of their personality. I learned so much from them. And once I could get my head away from listening to myself and using my voice as a story time element, then I started to relax. But I admit, if I hear my voice on the first couple of albums, it's nowhere like it is now. And I think I was worried, and I tried to be a singer very early on. And then now, since that I've relaxed away from that, I can actually listen to my voice back now. And it's more about the story and translating that to children.
Oh, absolutely. I couldn't, when I was first getting those dance moves down, I was a nervous wreck, doing 360s and stuff like that. And I mean, I was taught by my mother, who was a trained dancer, so she taught me the technical part of it, but it definitely took time. And I think it sounds like we both did the same thing, which is you rely on your strengths.
Yeah, just get in there. Smile a lot.
Right.
I mean, I was like, I'll just smile and do some ballet in the background and some Irish just to get by.
Sure.
I was learning on the go. I'd never sung for an audience. I'd never used a microphone, never been in a recording studio. I mean, I cried for multiple weeks because I couldn't understand why my voice sounded like that in the headphones. And I was very anxious, very anxious.
So what was it like the first time you heard your voice on that mic?
It wasn't good. I just couldn't. I mean, I knew what it was like to sing or to hold a tune, but I was very worried. And I can hear myself now on that first, the first album. It was just really hard also because I don't have a big range. I don't have a big singing range at all. And so we would be, most of the time at the beginning, we would be re-singing or re-instrumentalizing. That's not even a word. Instrumentalizing the original Wiggle song. They were in boy keys as well.
Okay.
So that was already a problem. So it was already not in my range. And then we would have to try and find lines that it might work. Or the boys would sing and then I'd be like, "Beauty, mate." And I'd just say a phrase that was spoken. And honestly, it was hard to find where I was able to sit. But then once we started writing new songs and, Lockie was like, "Let's write something in your key. Let's find something." And because he's an amazing pianist, he was like, "Right, let's transpose it and let's move it here." And that made all the world of difference. And now, it's, okay, Emma, where can we, if this song is going to be predominantly using, where can we put it? And it's so different to how it was initially.
So on that note, what was it like being the first female Wiggle? Was there challenges with that? Did you see it as a big deal? And did the media, how did that all go down?
I'll try and summarize it. But
sure.
When Anthony asked me, and when he asked the three of us, that was also strange. I think people had thought there was an audition process, but there was no audition. I was being auditioned while I was in the show and I didn't know about it. So I guess he was looking for qualities that he could see that would, softly spoken, engaging with children, warm personality vibe. And so I guess that's why the singing aspect never really came up as an issue.
Sure.
And so I think the issue was at that time it never occurred to me about the singing. That was fine. I wasn't even too worried about being a girl. It didn't occur to me that would ever be an issue. And then when everybody found out, most of the complaints had come from people my age, complaining that there was a girl replacing their childhood dream. And I could relate because I knew I'm an original Wiggles fan. The Wiggles are 30 next year and I'm 30. So I'm the exact generation of the original Wiggles. And I then had to think about what that would feel like to be them and how I would think, if a group that I loved was replacing, with a whole new group. Right. But in a way, we were the Wiggles for that generation. And so those children never knew the original Wiggles. And that's how it's been since we have become this new incarnation of the Wiggles. And so it took maybe 2 or 3 years for everybody to relax. Yeah. And then once they'd come to see the show, they're like, it's the same music, but it sounds a bit different. There's a girl, there's lots of dancing now, there's harmonies, there's things that, we've added on top of the original music to continue that, the legend of the Wiggles music. And it wasn't to try and replace or to be karaoke Wiggles, and we weren't going to have the same personalities or characteristics. And Anthony was really strong about bringing our interests as part of our characters to the show. And while Jeff, the original Purple Wiggle, and Lockie both play piano, and they both wear purple, and that was like a similar theme. Lockie has so many other personalities that, and Jeff has different personalities, and so it was never about, becoming them or anything. And I think that's a real strength in how we transition through, and that we were able to bring our own interests. And I think, weirdly, being a Wiggle or, in this world and having your own name as your character, it's not like dressing up as a witch or a princess, or it's creating that role in a musical. You actually get to be yourself, which is so nice. I never did drama, so if I was to actually play a role, I would be terrible. I'm happy that I get to be, Emma, and that I bring my love of dance and, my love of languages and playing the drums to the character of Emma Wiggle, which is me anyway.
Well, I talk about this a lot on this show. You can't fake out kids, right? You can't. You either have to be into this, you have to understand it, you have to love it, be passionate. Kids understand the authenticity.
Yeah.
And I really think that's ultimately what it is. And you can get away with not being the greatest dancer or, your voice not being completely there, right? But if you love what you're doing and the kids see it, I think you're going to be fine. As we found out.
Yeah, I think that's what Anthony must have been looking for during the time. And they obviously wanted it to be an organic combination of people rather than picking people everywhere and then making them have some sort of, relationship. Because Simon and Lockie and I were already touring together and we were already friends, organically the group was already there. Right. And so I think that's a real testament to the originals for thinking about that and the way that the group would, because we have to spend every single day together.
Right.
And we love that. We spend more time together than with our own family. And for us to already have been touring for a few years already together, then we're already used to it. That aspect of it isn't an issue. We know what touring's like. We know how hard it is. We know that we've got to do 4 shows a day. We're eating breakfast, lunch and dinner with each other, and we're travelling all the time. And so that aspect was put aside. I meant to say before about, I forgot, I go in tangents, I'm sorry. But,
it's all good.
This is why this time limit is great.
Yeah, no, this is fun because we just go wherever it goes.
But then again, just to say this, okay? 4 shows a day, and you eat breakfast, lunch, dinner. Okay? I understand that, but the way it goes from my childhood. But let's continue on.
when I was considered the girl wiggle, Anthony asked me what I wanted to wear, and traditionally and stylistically, the boys always wore pants and a shirt, which in Australia we call a skivvy, but we know that means very different situations over in North America. But yeah, like a high turtleneck. I don't know why I'm wearing this today, but I'm the black wiggle today. As soon as he asked me, I said to him, I don't wear pants. And he started laughing. He's like, I know, that's why I'm asking you, because I don't even own a pair of jeans. I've only worn a pair of jeans once. I don't own any pants. I always wear a skirt or a dress or something of that fashion. And so it didn't feel right for me to wear that costume. And so initially we thought about a dress. And then anyway, as it turned out, it was the shirt and the skirt that had the stripes down the side to match the boys. So if we turned to the side, we would all still have stripes.
Wow.
Even though my initial design was to have the stripes around the bottom of the skirt, like an embroidered layer. So, probably what a skirt would be like. But now we turn to the side, we all look the same, which is great. But I got so much flack and criticism for wearing a skirt. It just felt really confusing for me, because I thought, why am I having to defend what I wear? And that's what I would wear normally. That's what I would comfortably wear. If I was to wear pants, I wouldn't feel like myself. And so then it became a gender stereotype. Why are you wearing a dress? Why are you wearing a bow? I mean, weirdly, I don't have something in my hair today, but before I was a wiggle, I always had a bow or a headscarf or a bandana or something. And so that's how the bow, came about. I always had something in my hair. And so then it was, at the beginning, I felt like I was trying to defend just being me. And then it became a gender issue. People were like, why are you stereotyping boys and girls? We actually wasn't that at all. It was just so that I could wear something that I felt comfortable in and that I could dance in. And because I was a dancer, I said to Andrew, what if it was like a tutu or it's like a skirt? And then that's why the petticoat came in. I have this big yellow kind of frou-frou skirt, so that when I turn, it's still considered something dancey, and it's still conservative enough to be appropriate for all different cultures. So it had so many different levels, but it was perceived so differently.
I've got to think that girls appreciated it, though. I bet there's got to be a positive side to this as well.
Wow.
Exactly, and I think that, with the Wiggles forever and ever, there's been a huge concept of dressing up and dress-ups in general. And so, I think people now, and especially parents, they're like, I wish I had a girl wiggle when I was growing up. And so then there's that whole argument as well. And so, at the time when I was watching the Wiggles, the only female representative was Dorothy, and she's a dinosaur.
Wow.
So she did an amazing job. Let's just say, Dorothy was a highlight for me. I was so inspired by watching a dinosaur dance. The same with Barney. But I think now to be able to have a female representative in the group has been a great thing. Anthony's always said he wished he'd done it earlier. It just was a group of mates.
Right.
And so if it was meant to be a planned, multicultural, multi-gender kind of group, there would have been thought about that. But it actually was a group of friends at university.
Right.
And in the next incarnation, Anthony felt that feature of a friendship amongst a group was such an important bond. And we know that parents have loved the banter and the chat between the guys as a parent level. The reason why the Wiggles, I think, are so engaging for parents is that there's a level of discussion and essentially jokes on the parent level, and they're laughing. But our main priority is the children. And I think Anthony wanted to be able to replicate that with another group of friends. And so that friendship was a big reason why the group was formed again in that way.
Well, and we all learned, with Barney, when we first started, Barney was basically blue.
Wow.
And became a purple dinosaur later. And Baby Bop was actually tall. and then they realized, not many people know it, but Baby Bop was actually tall. And then they realized they had new auditions and brought in a little person. And that put Baby Bop at the same level as the kids.
Children.
And of course, you brought a female in too. So I think all of these shows, as we go, we're always growing and listening to our audience, right? And we figure out, what works and doesn't work. Barney and the Wiggles have something obviously very in common, which is music and dance.
Yeah.
Yep.
Those songs and those movements, for us, Mr. Knickerbocker, hot potato for you two, for you guys and girls. It was an amazing. I toured for 5 years, so I completely understand the touring experience. And it's the most unbelievable thing to be performing a number like that, and everyone in the arena is doing it with you. What's that experience been like for you, performing these songs that are so well known by the audience, and then participating with it?
I think that, that was a sense of angst joining the show when we first joined. That was one of the biggest worries for Simon and Lockie and I, is that we were already joining a group that was hugely successful, and it was having to step into someone's shoes in a way to continue the songs and make sure people were coming along for the ride and enjoying it too. And so we didn't want to disappoint anybody, but we also wanted to join in and have fun at the same time. And I think that there was two sides. It was incredibly stressful because we wanted to do a good job, and then on the other side it's unbelievable. I mean, when you're in an auditorium and there's thousands of people there and they're all singing the same song, what a lovely experience to be part of. And I guess for us initially, we were singing music that was created by the originals. So, I felt like I was participating too. I mean, I might have been there with the microphone on, but I'm part of the sing-along as well.
That's fun.
Yeah, and I think now being able to create our own songs, and now the audience of today singing the songs that we've created, it has a whole new meaning, and now I can start to understand how amazing that power of music is, and something that will unify a whole audience together to sing along with. So it's definitely something that you just wouldn't imagine. And if I was part of a dance company, that wouldn't be happening. So I'm extremely fortunate to experience that, because that's a beautiful moment. It's
incredible. It is absolutely incredible. It's hard to explain what it's like. What is the balance like for you? Staying true to the songs that the guys started out with, and then bringing in new material that you're doing.
I guess we are so lucky that we've got a back catalogue of songs of about 1,000. And so, there's some great wiggly songs that the guys wrote 30 years ago, 25 years ago, and all of the themes for children still apply today. And so, I guess children are essentially the same over the last few decades. It's just that technology has changed, and the challenges for parents having to deal with how children can view that technology is different, and it provides challenges where, screen time has increased. You still wanted to encourage active living and healthy habits, and making sure that children are up and moving, whether that's dancing or just, playing sport or just moving around in the lounge room. So I think we're lucky to be able to listen to some of the original stuff and then reinvent it and remake it and bring it to the audience of today and put our vocals on it. But usually we play everything again, redo the tracks, because some of those tracks are still on tape. They're not even digital. So we would have to play it again anyway. And I think that's been really nice for us to learn the original songs. But then as things come up, we like to feel that we're a band of great responsiveness, and we want to be very nimble, and we want to act for, things that are essentially music for today. And so even time periods just like now with coronavirus, it's really important that we were able to respond in the moment and create education and helpful music and education for families to deal during this time?
Yeah, this has really been a crazy time. I think it really, especially for children. I don't know that they completely can grasp everything that's going on with this. What was your approach in helping kind of educate? Because you want them to understand what's going on, but only so much, right? They don't need to know every aspect of it, right? I mean,
Children know. They sense that there's something happening.
No, they do, but I think there's a level of it. For example, I've got a 13 and a 15-year-old, and the 13-year-old today they graduated, and they drove through as all the teachers applauded them, which was the coolest thing. And it's obviously very, very different, and for them to understand, they're the first group of kids that have dealt with this, and it's just a fascinating how we're dealing with the kids and them understanding and seeing, and because they're at home with their parents and they're doing school like we're doing right here through this computer. Wow. So I'm really interested because I know you guys jumped on this very quickly. What approach did you take?
I guess for us it came out of so many messages of fear from parents. Like, how do I tell my children what's happening? Sure. What do we tell them? What are the phrases that we explain? How can we illustrate it? And then for us, as adults, it's already confusing for us. The whole concept of social distancing is already very confusing. And I guess for us, the day that we found out, we were on our first day of the tour, which essentially was meant to be a 10-month tour. So we finished the first show, we'd seen the news in the middle, and we were like, oh, okay, we don't know what's going on. Let's do the next show and then decide. So we completed the second show, and then by the end of the second show, we thought, no, let's postpone the tour until we can be clear on, what's right, what's safe for everybody, what are the new rules. And by the next day, Australia was in lockdown. So it was a very quick wrap up, let's just say, for us. And the four of us, because we didn't know what was happening, we decided, because we found out we were all together on the Saturday, we thought, let's meet all together again on the Sunday, the four of us, and decide what we're going to do for the tour. And so it essentially had started about just brainstorming about where we were going to move the tour. Oh, okay, it's March, let's move it to April. And then as the days rolled on, we thought, I don't think this is stopping for a while. And so our heads were like, okay, what if we weren't touring for a period of a month, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months?
Yeah, and that was what I was thinking as well, Emma. And I was thinking, what we're gonna do, what the hell we're gonna do. And this is features like my job, so there you go. Continue on.
What does that look like for the Wiggles? How can we adapt in this time? And then messages started coming from parents, not just about the tour, but, about how do we approach this topic. And for us, this whole phrase of social distancing was on the news every 30 seconds. And, the guidelines, particularly in Australia, were very murky on what does that mean? Can people still go to work, school, daycare? There's different guidelines for different situations.
Well, and it changes daily.
Exactly. And I think for parents, that's where the fear is. Am I doing the right thing? Is this a rule for today? Was it yesterday's rule?
Right.
What's the main theme here about social distancing? And so we started to look at how can we demonstrate in a song for parents right now. We kind of set ourselves a challenge. Let's write a song today. Let's film it. Let's get it out. Let's put it on YouTube. It'll be global so that there's no restriction on who sees it. Let's figure out how we can visually describe this. And for children, it was a very different concept than it is for adults. For adults, it's very much about the distance apart. It's like, don't be 1.5 meters away from each other, or in feet. I'm not sure what that is. But for children, they don't understand what measurement is.
Right.
And they also don't need to do that because they're at home. So they don't need to social distance from their own parents or the grown-up that's their guardian. So for us, we thought, okay, I think it's more about children not being able to see their friends or their cousins or their family or their grandparents. And particularly in a modern world, so many children are minded by their grandparents maybe every week while the parents work.
Right.
And so I think for children not to see their grandparents, they almost felt like they'd done something wrong for that to happen. And so we wanted to make a song that let children know that if you stay home, then you're doing a wonderful thing and that you're helping your grandparents and yourself. And so we wanted to make a positive song to alleviate fears and to, I mean, we demonstrated the movement by turning around in a circle and not touching each other to get quite a big space here to try get away, don't touch each other, and demonstrate that visually and something that children could do. Okay, if I turn around in a circle and I can't touch anybody, then I'm in my own space, and that's kind of how that started. And we tried to put the song out really quickly. I think it was a turnaround of about a couple of days.
Wow.
And then we'd already had the hand washing song that we wrote with UNICEF last year for Global Hand Washing Day. So luckily that was kind of filling in, a kind of very factual entertainment gap with, explaining and visually showing to children how long you had to wash your hands for. And at that time it was 15 seconds. But then as the week started going on, there was new research to say it was 20 seconds. So we quickly got in the studio and redid that and then added a bit of extra time in there and made the new clip, which we've now got in Australian Sign Language on YouTube as well. And then we realised, just like you were saying with your own children going through graduation, but the idea of birthday parties started to become the next issue. And, parents were like, how does my child still understand that they're still having a party but their friends can't come over, and what do we do about that? And a lot of children, we'd heard that they were questioning how they were going to turn 3, like if they were still going to turn 3. Oh, your heart breaks. How sweet. I mean, that's the kind of level of thinking at this time.
Right.
That's the age that, we want to make sure that they feel okay and that they feel safe and that, the world is not ending, but, there are challenges at this time. So we made a new song called Digital Party, which was a hoot for us to make. And, we had, I was there pretending to be the party host, and Anthony drives by on a tiny little fire engine, and Lockie actually drops a present off by horse. So we, we had a great time creating the party song to show children that the party could be done through video chat. And we had the great thing is for us, we can't see we wanted to demonstrate exactly how it is for children, and it is the same for us. We haven't been able to see our good friend Captain Feathersword, Paddy, who you met,
Yes. Oh yes.
And he lives in Brisbane, which is in a different state here, which he can't travel to us at the moment. So we had Paddy on FaceTime, and in the video I have Paddy and we're waving to him, and then I turn around and show the camera Paddy having a party in his own home. So for us it's a very realistic sense of social distancing, even from us here at Wiggles HQ, and we wanted to make sure children could see that as well.
I love through this time the creativity that people have found. I think being able to adapt pretty quick and understand, okay, this is what's happening, and being creative like that, I absolutely love it. I've seen it with musicians that are used to, just like you, used to being on stage all the time, and now you can't be on stage and you can't have that interaction with your audience.
Exactly.
But you adapt and you do something that's fun, and to explain to kids, this is not just because you're being away from someone doesn't mean you don't love them or you're in trouble or anything of that nature.
And I think, in a sense, there is no option but to be creative at this time. There is no way that we would be able to connect with our audience if we didn't, have a bit of a think about how we can still connect with families in different parts of the world. And so for us, because we're about to tour and we had New Zealand on the list, and Canada, and America, and the UK, and Ireland. And so for us, we wanted to make sure that we could still provide entertainment for these regions, and in a sense have a connection with children in countries that we weren't even going to be able to physically tour to this year. And so apart from doing the social distancing song and the digital party song, we thought, okay, what can we do, what can we film at this time? And I think we're very lucky in the sense that we have a studio and that we're able to create content even though we don't have any cast or crew here.
Right.
It's very quiet. It's very, very quiet. We have one camera person and one sound person, and so the six of us have been isolating together for the last 8 weeks.
Wow.
And we decided that since we were going on tour, we thought maybe what we should do is actually film a mini show. So we filmed a little set list, which was about 30 minutes, and we had our headset microphones on that we would have worn on the stage, and we filmed it here in the studio, and we put together this little show. And we thought, actually, there's quite a few, sets of songs that might be versions of what we would do on the tour over the next couple of months anyway. So we ended up filming 6 little concerts, 6 30-minute sets, and we only filmed them through once. So we let the mistakes happen, we let the laughter happen. Anthony throws Lockie in the deep end and gives him spontaneous challenges. Lockie is crying so much because he's laughing, he can't talk. And so all that natural reaction and response that we would normally have on the tour, we've left on film, and we've now released it on iTunes for Australia, UK, Canada, and America now. It's like a little mini series, a 6-part mini series, and we've only just finished filming it. So we thought that this would be a way to still provide some entertainment for families during this time. So I'm actually so excited for you to see it, because the first one, and like the first day of tour, is pretty Wiggles as you expect.
Sure.
Very nursery rhyme preschool set, and then as episode 3 and 4 start, Lockie is laughing, he's on the floor, Anthony's making up something about guitars, and it just gets funnier as the episodes go on. So I'm truly really excited about this little mini series, just to give families something to laugh at. We've had 2 episodes released already, and the next 4 they release every 2 weeks. So it's been a real joy to create that content and have the spontaneity and remain in the edit. I think is quite nice.
We'll put links out at the end of this show so that people can get to check these out. I think that's fabulous, and I think that's what's so important. And I think we're seeing this a lot with performers. Is people are now kind of getting to see the behind the scenes. Like I love this set, but I love that, because that's really what it is. I mean, that's what it is. Our set on Barney was the same thing. When you're doing the show, you don't see that, but I think people would love to see that. And I think it's great to see the creative mind work, right?
Yeah.
When Anthony's joking about guitars or whatever that may be, I think people love to see that insight.
Yeah, and that's what they see on the show.
Right.
It made sense for us. We're like, why shouldn't we film this? It would be great to capture this kind of spontaneous element. And I truly think that that's why the Wiggles have been going for so long too, because Anthony has created so much fun on stage that the Wiggles are laughing because we don't know what's happening. We don't have any scripts most of the time. It's a general reaction to each other and how we challenge each other on stage. And you can see that sense of fun has always been a part of Anthony, and that he still, taps into that. And that's how he finds the show fun for himself, which then we start laughing, and then the parents start laughing, and then, it's kind of this cyclical effect. And so there's no reason why we shouldn't film this kind of content and put it out as we normally would. So I'm glad that we were able to put it out, because generally in terms of distribution, it takes so long for something to be filmed and edited, and it's got to go onto a TV platform, and it just takes a lot longer lead time. But essentially that kind of footage is very linear, and you're making 26 episodes of something that you've created and you've specially worked on, and that in itself has a home. But what we wanted to do is react quickly, and so for us, digital technology, digital downloads, social media is kind of where our headspace is at the moment, and it's something that the Wiggles have never done. So, we're learning about the technology at the same time that everybody else is, and we're trying everything: YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Instagram Live, Zoom. Wow. We've had Zoom parties, Instagram parties. We're trying it all. We're very open and flexible to try lots of different opportunities, and I think this time of COVID-19 has allowed us to step back and look at how we distribute to countries that we wouldn't be able to physically go to right now. So I think that's been incredibly important for us.
Well, I promise you, it's also incredibly important for the fans.
Yes.
They're still connected with you, and they see what you're doing, and once again, it gets back to that authenticity. I think they love that. I think that's awesome. So I got the ability to tour and also do the TV show. So I know how I felt about it. Is it touring for you, or is it the TV show? I know there's likes about both and maybe a little dislike. What's those experiences been like, and do you like the live more, or do you like the TV show? What do you feel with all that?
Great question, and I think, anyone who's been able to experience that live element, I mean, it's magical, and it's what the Wiggles' heart is. Because they were essentially preschool teachers, they're used to being, even if the audience is 15 children, it's that reaction and the two-way kind of communication, which is what's so special. And especially even in a show, if we had 8,000 people, if a child requests a song from the third row, we will definitely play it. That's something that we will always do. It doesn't matter if we're in the middle of hot potato. Stop. This child wants to do the propeller. Let's do the propeller now, even if it was meant to be at the end of the set list. I mean, our set list is more like, I like to call it a wish list. It's never usually the order. It's just the wish list. And the wish list, we'll either do 10% of it or 90% of it. Every show is different. And so that element I think we miss. And like you were saying, I think for our Wiggly fans, not being on tour is as disappointing for them as it is for us. There's definitely a two-way benefit there. But I...
Oh, wait, hold up. Go back. Why is it always suddenly like this?
A two-way benefit.
Okay. I don't know what's going on. Continue on.
There. But I have, the short story is, I was injured when I was in high school, and I ended up teaching myself how to do film editing because I couldn't dance. And then I went to film school, and I love editing.
Wow.
So for me, to be able to film, my brain is very, I think about filming in the way that it's edited. So I truly love production, and I do love that element, and I think because of the quick turnover and things that we've been able to do over social media, I've enjoyed it so much, and I think I'm so excited to see that the Wiggles have been able to respond so quickly, and so I personally love this time. And I also think that it's been a time for the group to come together, and it feels like the energy in the group is the way that it was when we first started 8 years ago, and that sense of just trying to figure out, what do the four of us, how do the four of us react with each other, and how do we work together? And I'm so grateful for this time, and we've kind of come back to how we first started, which is so nice. But, I think because the Wiggles have primarily run on 80% touring and 20% filming, that potentially is not sustainable anymore. So we need to balance this up, and we need to look at ways that we can use our production to support the touring and vice versa. And also think about, well, what if we weren't able to tour for 12 months? Which this might look like. Can we film, and what do we film, and what is the format, and how do people want to see this content, and what can we do to best support families during this time? And that is where we are. So I'm really enjoying it, and we're learning as we go.
Wow.
You know, it's fascinating you say that because the rules have really changed. And I think it is going to be really interesting to see where people go and what they do. And I think you're seeing a lot of people leading the pack, but other people following and watching to see what everyone does, you know, especially when it comes to touring and live performing. Another thing that we have in common, and so I mentioned, because I get this question all the time, you know, what was it like every time you had to do, you know, for example, with Barney, I Love You, or Mr. Knickerbocker, because I probably performed it, you know, 10,000 times, right? And I always say, you know, we'll talk about Knickerbocker, it was awesome every time, because the kids, you know, like, you understand the importance of it. So what is it like for you doing Hot Potato for the 50,000th time?
Every time, it's brilliant. You know, I think, and you kind of get that. You hear the audience like do a bit of a gasp. Like it starts, it has the first riff, and Lockie will start to sing Hot, and before he's even sung Potato, everyone's like, oh, oh, yay! And then, like, you know, it just starts. And I think to get that, you know, you only have to hear 4 seconds of the song, and everyone goes, yeah! You know, then people start to sing along. And I think, you know, that the power of music to be able to bring everybody together to all know exactly what's about to happen is lovely. You know, that's when you can really test a song's popularity or test a song's connection in the way that people are able to connect to it instantly. And so, yeah, we're how lucky am I to be able to sing that song on behalf of the original Wiggles? You know, I'm very fortunate to. Again, I'm part of the sing along. I sing the backing vocals. It's
Wait. This thing? Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Continue on.
Lockie sings all the main, and then I'm like, yay! I sing everything that the parents do. You know, and I'm having a ball. The way that the dancing happens, I don't have to think about that. That's already muscle memory for me. So I spend the entire song watching everybody else.
Man.
So that's what I love about it. I love being able to flip into that state where you're not really thinking about your movement or anything. That seems to be something that I have in the back of my head that happens for me. My body just moves without me worrying about what leg or what the count is. And so I enjoy myself quite a lot by watching everybody else sing along.
When you got started with, became the Wiggle, did you go to the guys and get tips from them? Did you, you know, from each one of them and kind of, you know, figure out, put this all together?
Yeah, we were lucky. We were very lucky. When we found out it was April, this is the timeline. April, we're told that the guys were retiring at the end of the year and that this was their final year and that they were going to promote that the tour across the world, particularly in America, that it was a farewell tour. And so when I found out, I was very upset because I'd only just joined. So I'm like, oh, I've joined the best, you know, job I've ever had, and it's over. I know that it's going to be over by the end of the year. And then basically the next day I was asked to be the Wiggle, and I thought, well, that's a bit strange. And then I said to Anthony, so when will people find out? He's like, they won't know about you guys until the end of the year. And I was like, oh, good. Okay, I've got a whole year to prepare myself, because the first thing I said to him was, you know, I can't sing. He's like, that's okay. We'll have time to prepare. So then in 2 weeks' time from that period, we were told that they were going to announce the retirement in 2 weeks. So a month from there, they were going to announce that the guys were retiring and that the rest of the year, May to December, was the retirement year. And I was like, okay, great. 2 weeks in, they said, no, actually, what we're going to do is announce you as the new lineup at the same time. And I was like, that's in 2 weeks. And all three of us were like, ah, like, you know, your head like, you know, it was just a big shock.
Right.
We were already on the tour as other roles, you know, wiggly dancers, wiggly musicians, you know, playing suit characters. And so we were already going to be on the tour supporting the original lineup for the farewell tour, which we were so excited about. And so then it was like the 2 week panic and then it was leaked 3 days early. And so at that time, I was very, at, you know, one moment of preparing myself was at the hairdresser, because my hair is very blonde. I had half my hair red and half my hair blonde, like a red blonde, because it must have been a bit old. And then my phone was like forever and ever, and I was like, oh, that's really weird, that's bizarre. And I thought, oh, I'll get my hair done 3 days before it happens so that I'm ready. And then during the hair dyeing situation, they're like, the news has come out, you're going to have to come back to the studio. Lockie and I got in the car, raced back. It was so, I've never heard my phone do that ever, and it's never done it since, thank goodness. But I think, you know, we could hear people talking about us on the radio driving back to the office, and it was about a 40-minute drive. It was quite long from the city back to where we are here. And the whole way, I think Lockie and I were both like, oh no, what's going on? And so, you know, by the time we got there and our picture was taken, the rest was history. And so from May to December, we were on the road with the originals. And so every single day we would learn something. And what we had is we had little T-shirts that had Wiggles in training on it. So there would be a point of the show where the original Wiggles would go out into the audience and collect roses for Dorothy, Bones Wags, and then the three of us, the three new Wiggles, we would sing Simon Says, or I can't remember the song at the time. Might have even been Do the Propeller to try and introduce the new music, or I can't even remember. But we had our coloured shirts, but they were T-shirts. They weren't the whole outfit, and that was a way to try and introduce ourselves to children over a long period of time. And I think having that time now, where people knew and where we knew, was the best thing that we could have ever done. It was like a whole apprenticeship in about 7 to 8 months. And if we didn't have that, you know, I think it would have been a lot. We would have felt it in the first year, whereas then we could hit the first year running. And it was really then about, you know, alleviating fears for other people. You know, they were really like, oh, the Wiggles aren't the same, the Wiggles aren't the same. When they came to say, like, oh, it's the same, it's new, it's revamped. So, you know, I think that particular time, and it wasn't just for us, but it was definitely for children, particularly children that are on the spectrum. For them to have to deal with change is very hard. Most children are open to change. Parents are not open to change. That's what we've learned. But some children are not open to change either. And so for us to be able to introduce ourselves, you know, daily, weekly, over a period of time, then children felt more comfortable. And so that period was essential. And I'm so glad that I did have the 2-week panic as opposed to the year-long panic in the first year. So I think, you know, whilst I felt very scared, actually, I'm grateful that we had the apprenticeship, and the apprenticeship was open to everybody. You know, everyone could see that we were learning too. We weren't the experts. We were just as new as everybody learning. And I think for people to watch us learning, and people that used to watch us 8 years ago, or if that was their Wiggles, you know, the comments that we hear now, like, oh, I used to watch you in your first year, and you just think, oh no. But we learned so much, and I think, you know, our spirit and our energy's always been there. So I'm grateful for that time period that we had. Are you critical of yourself? Do you go back and watch stuff and go, oh? I'm a dancer. I'm so critical. And I think it's been amazing. I think ever since we did the Emma series, and it was, the sole focus was on me, that was a time for me to go, wow, I can't rely on the boy Wiggles. They're not there, and that was very stressful. But I'm so glad it happened, because I became a better performer with the group because of doing it. And then I toured as the Emma show for a little bit, and it was very small shows. We did a little bit in Canada and a lot here in Australia, and that improved my performance, I think, and it calmed me down. I needed to stop worrying about myself. The minute that I can stop worrying about myself and think about the experience for the children, it's just so much better. And so that's something that I carry through, particularly today. Have you, are you always trying to develop Emma the character more? And you know, I every time you mention Jeff, I think about Wake Up Jeff. You know, I remember that just being such a big deal. Do you try to create things for your character
to relate to your audience?
Yeah, definitely. And I think as time goes on, you meet children with different experiences, different backgrounds, and you always try to make sure that that's modelled in the show. You know, the Wiggles have always encouraged a very pro-social environment and encouraging differences and talents and challenges. And so I think, you know, as we meet children and we learn about different experiences, it's really important for us to take that into account and to make sure that our show is as accessible as it possibly can be. But we're still learning too, and there's ways that we can improve that. And I think technology is showing us that maybe that's, you know, a way in which we can make the show more accessible for children who can't access it. It might just be purely because they don't understand English, you know. So how do we change that for them? And, you know, we don't want the show to be its own little club. You know, the show has to be open for everybody to watch, you know, no discrimination whatsoever. So that's something that we're always thinking about.
For you personally, I'm interested in the connection you've had with girls and your character. I mean, I've got to think you've inspired them.
I think
that you can do this. Not that it doesn't sound like that it was always a boys' club, but
I was a fan.
right. But the guys were obviously very open to having a girl, and then you've seen the importance of it, though.
Yeah, we definitely.
Do you feel a responsibility?
Yeah, and I think Wiggles feel responsible as a role model anyway. And for lots of children, you know, prior to the age of 3, gender's not. They don't actually know the difference most of the time between a boy or a girl.
Sure.
They don't even themselves as just themselves. Like, it's me. It's me. I have my own identity, and it's not specifically about gender.
Sure.
So for the very young generation, that pre-literal generation, you know, that age group, it's not important. But then as children get a bit older, and you know, I noticed that most of the ballet is specific. The specific target audience is a little bit older than a Wiggles generation, a Wiggles typical target audience. Our audience is really 2 to 5. It's that preschool age. Younger love Emma, they love Dorothy, and then older 5 to 8. Like, now we're seeing older siblings staying to watch the Wiggles because they're like, oh, it's ballet. Oh, I better get my ballet bar and you know join in. So I think it's been lovely to open up the target audience in a sense, and keeping siblings that are older or younger. But in some ways, I feel a real sense of connection, and I'm not a mother, but I feel connection to mothers because I receive so much feedback from mothers.
And Remix told me that you're a mother, Emma, but I don't know what's gonna happen next. Continue on.
And I think because of my past diagnosis with endometriosis, and then I had a surgery, and I think because so many women have experienced that kind of hardship, then they feel that they're connected to me in that way because we've been able to share our lives on social media. And so social media has brought us together on the parent demographic. And so many mums say to me, don't worry, you'll still be able to have children. I had endometriosis and I've got my children. And I think that's so nice that they feel like they would like to support me and encourage me. So I feel like there's a few different pockets that I've been able to be there for, just as a sounding board, or, you know, not as a role model, but as somebody to, you know, look towards. And I would never imagine myself as a role model, but it is, I think being a Wiggle is you are responsible for that concept. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, you absolutely are. I was probably doing boarding for about 6 months when I realized there's a responsibility to this.
Yeah.
But I was 23 years old, and so I had to grow up very quickly, and you have to understand that responsibility.
Yeah.
And obviously, as a Wiggle, you have to do that as well because they watch you, and they're watching your moves and what you're doing.
Everything. They don't miss a beat. They know everything about you, particularly parents. Yeah. And so, you know, there is that sense of responsibility, and I think that with the brand, the Wiggles, there comes a reputation. There's an expectation. They know that they're going to get a certain quality, and that it's loyal and it's trusted, and so parents are happy to sit there and watch it because they know what they're going to get, and that's something that we're always trying to make sure that is there in our content.
So, what's your favorite thing about being a Wiggle?
I think it's meeting the children.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think we've had the opportunity to visit lots of different hospitals around the world and caring centres, and I think that really makes you realise the power of music being able to uplift not just the children that might be sick, but the family that surrounds them. And I think that's something that will always really be so emotional, and it's part of that responsibility. And when you go there, you realise, you know, if I've seen so many little children, particularly girls, dressed as Emma in an oncology ward, and as soon as you come in and then you start singing, their eyes, you know, just a bit lifted, and you're like, wow, I didn't realise that people were watching me in the hospital. And, you know, that kind of then hits you. You're like, okay, so what I'm doing is very, very important for, you know, the positiveness and sharing positivity to children. And that's the best thing about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny you say that. I'm smiling ear to ear as you say that. I spent a lot of time going to hospital visits as Barney, and that changed my life. Those children, you know, you thinking the first time I went to one, you were thinking that it's going to be a sad experience, and it's not. I've never seen sadness in a hospital because the kids are seeing their friend. You know, whether in this case it's Barney, but in this case it's the Wiggles. There's Emma, and so it's inspiring what you end up seeing.
For the children, it's a huge positive, and then for the parents, it's particularly sad, and that's where you can't look at the parents because they are going through so many emotions. They're emotional about seeing the children happy, but then they're also emotional because it might be the last week partners, or, you know, whatever the circumstance is. And I feel particularly for the parents, you know, when we come to visit. But sometimes, you know, it gives them a relief, and so that's why we go, and that's why we visit the children as much as we possibly can. Obviously, during this time we can't, but we've been trying to do a lot through social media and through Zoom and sending video messages to children, and we have the time to do it, and so that's really good too.
Well, and you can still get to them. You just have to change the way you do it.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot thank you enough for being here today. This has just been so much fun. I found my old Wiggle pass.
Bring it closer.
Yes, I found my old pass with the guys.
Look at all their hair. You know, when Anthony's doll became and had grey hair, he was particularly upset.
Yeah, well, it happens to the best of us. And I found this one as well.
See, look at Paddy, Captain Feathersword then. Look at him then.
So
beautiful.
It brought so many wonderful memories going through this, and I love seeing what you're doing and keeping it going. Better than ever is what it looks like.
I'm so thrilled to talk to you from somebody that knew the original generation and had those experiences that I obviously wasn't there for. But, you know, it does show that the Wiggles legend keeps on. And look, I'm so happy to have been here, and thank you for.
Well, you have the same passion that those guys have. I see it, and I love it.
I'm glad.
Is there any way I could get a little hot potato to?
Yes. I'm not the lead singer of Hot Potato, but I will give you my best.
Can you be for this moment?
Absolutely. I can do anything that you like, and my dog will join in, I'm sure.
I love it.
Hot potato, hot potato. Hot potato, hot potato. Hot potato, hot potato. Potato. Potato, potato, potato. Woo, wiggy, 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 woo, wiggy, wiggy, wiggy. Give me that, give me that, give me that. Food. Woo, wiggy, 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 woo, wiggy, wiggy, wiggy. Give me that, give me that.
I don't know how you can't smile listening to that. It's bringing back so many wonderful memories. Seeing that. Emma, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Stay safe and stay healthy.
You too.
Thanks. Thank you so much, Purple Roads fans. Remember to keep your eyes, ears, and your heart open, and you'll find your Purple Road. We'll see you next week.
So that was Purple Roads, episode number 25, Emma Watkins. What do I think about this episode? It was amazing. So far this episode went to be a success, and overall it was a great fun. Anyways guys, that was it for LJPCBM Reacts, episode number 504. Hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned for the next one, which is going to be LJPCBM Reacts, episode 505, Pressure Rock Season 1, episode 26, WKPH Cincinnati version. Till next time, Sue Jersey, bye, peace out, baby. Get more to react to guys pretty soon. Till then, LJPC out. See ya. We're just almost done this episode. Anyway. Uh-oh. I just it's already clear, and all of a sudden it just pop right over there. Like, oh my god, what happened? I want to recover that episode. I just got done with the episode overall. Period, you know. I don't want to tape another episode. No. So, there you go. Can we zoom in now? Zoom in! Please! Thank you. Okay, there we go. Got it. Okay, save Man, if I edit this now, then it'll be horrible, you know what I mean? $504. Save. There we go. I don't want to click on the opening nor closing today. So let's save it now and see if it's up. Application's not responding. Yeah. We'll be there, I guess. Anyway, I'll be right back. I'm back, folks. All I wanted to do now is edit the project, and I'm ready to go get ready. So let's get started right now. Move. Thank you. LJPC out. See ya. I don't know what I have to do now. All I have to do now is I'm not gonna episode. $504, and we're saving off. I don't think it's necessary to look at the Wiggles videos. So who's going? I haven't seen the show before, but I'm not gonna look at some collabs right now or Purple Roads episodes. Cause I already look at those free ads, so Road, nah. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done anyway. But anyway, let's go ahead and continue off. I already downloaded the videos, but right now I don't want to do the rest of my downloading with Huge Bang. Let's do pressure luck now, and we'll figure out something. Log WKPH. And what I'm looking at here, I'm not looking at the big bug, but I'm not looking at the Bizzle Big Bucks thing. I'm looking at the episode where I can react to is 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That will be it. I mean, who cares, right? Okay. I want to do a react, but I couldn't because... Okay, that will be checked off now. Anyway, this is a big puzzle thing. But anyway, let's go ahead and get this reaction video started. What we got? Okay, 1 down, 3 more to go. Let's get the LJPCBM react started and we'll figure this out. I want to get LJPCBM ready for tonight. Because if I don't get it by tonight, then who gives a crap about it, right? Okay. 1 down, 2 more to go. I want to get this done. I've never seen Crystal Maze. What is it about, really? I will have to download Crystal Maze as soon as possible, but anyway. But, you know, I'll just download Double Dare. This is a great show. Anyway. Next, episode 7. Next. Oh, I see what's going on. Let me download the videos and we'll see what happens. But anyway, it takes about 18 minutes and we'll do LJ Reacts. Hey, do you want me to pause that or do you want me to not do anything? Okay. I mean, it's sunny outside right now. Oh, it's not? Oh, it is. Never mind. But I'm currently looking at LJPCBM episode number 505 right now. And I basically want to check off. I already checked off 5 episodes out of the whole entire episode range. And right now, once I get done with these 5 episodes, I'm moving on to the 3 short ones, or 4 short ones, excuse me, and then I'll be done. Simple as that. I'll be done for the rest of the day. But anyways, I'll be right back to get more water. Hey guys, I am so sorry. I was gonna do, I was very exhausted for the rest of the day because I wasn't paying any attention to do LJPCBM the rest of the day. And Billy told me things about Fist falling.
You better turn it to Nick Jr. In just a few minutes, Luke, because they're going to have 3 new episodes of Hey Dougie. One of the episodes is the game show badge, something that you and I are definitely going to enjoy. And speaking of Hey Dougie, it's next on Nick Jr., so tune in right now.
And I cannot watch it because I gotta do LJPCBM. And Billy's watching this, I cannot watch Hey Dougie right now. Sorry, Billy. But anyway, let's go ahead and make 4 more LJPCBM. And if he tells me like for example these Hey Dougie again, I'm not gonna do it. So I haven't watched it in years, but I'm going to be honest with Billy. That doesn't answer my question, you know. But anyway, let's go ahead and do like 4 more episodes, you know. We'll end off with a bang. Let's do like, we're supposed to be doing, a big jackpot, okay. Okay, big jackpot, day of 3000. Yeah, I'll search it out, and that way he can do his own thing, you know. But anyway, I'm gonna start going ahead and tape the episode now. Okay, I didn't do mine recently because if I did, then that's fine. But yeah, we're not cheating the game show like this, like Big Jackpot for example. Let's go ahead and do it now. Hello guys, this is Jerry speaking. Welcome to LJPCBM Reacts, episode number 505. Now, I was originally going to react to Pressure Up from WKBH Cincinnati, but it'll be pushed back to 509 tomorrow because I had to focus on other reaction videos such as this one and the other 3 reaction videos. So today, I'm going to react to the Big Jackpot episode 2 for Friday, June 5th, 2020. And I'm going to react to this beginning in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, and by the way, I didn't get my chance on it yet, but we'll just see what happens next in Friday's episode. Continue on.
Welcome to the program. Please sit back and enjoy the show. If you do want to play this game, feel free to do it in the comments below. And do the following. First, there are 5 games in the show. You can submit your numbers for all 5 games with a correct amount of numbers, and remember you can't pick the same number with the wrong amount, otherwise your comment will be removed. If you have a question about the show, let us know in the comments below. And also, you can be any age to play this game, and you must have a YouTube account in order to play this game. Thanks for listening, and enjoy the show.
Okay. 5 games, okay. 2 for the money. 3 for the free. 4 and 1. High for money and Big Jackpot. Wow, okay. Wow.
150.
Wow.
All incoming activity and look at the numbers of the big jackpot. Next, this is our website for energy display language. We have added particular copyright during the surrounding national onion. And today we have our usual games: 2 for the money, 3 for the free, 4 and 1, 5 for the money, and the big jackpot. And of course, how this game works is you pick your numbers by the correct amount that is been said. And the comment section of videos so you can participate in the show for next week's episode.
Wow.
If possible. Good. I know we haven't been on for quite some time because I was waiting for my players to get in and
Wow.
going on. But besides from that, we are going to get ready for tonight, and without further ado, let's play our first game of the night, 2 for the money.
Good luck for everybody.
Alright, let's see our first game is without 3 contestants. So let's see our 3 contestants.
3 contestants, okay.
And we have Amy Sucker at 2001.
Yep.
They're at 2476. And Andrew Hawkins. So
Okay.
that's all of you good guys. And hopefully you can win some money. So, let's play 2 for the money right now. And the jackpot is $70,500.
Wow.
That's it, $70,500 is our jackpot for tonight. And every number you get right will be, of course, $5,000. So, alright, let's get started. The first number is number 7. Next one. Number 10. Alright. Let's see who are today's players with the numbers. Andrew Hawkins has 7
He won it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have first team winner, Andrew Hawkins. $70,500 from you. Wow.
Wow.
From your 2 for the money win here tonight. $70,500.
That was quick.
Congratulations. Wow. Alright. Thanks for being passing out. Put them on the scoring line. Any of those numbers up there? No. There has 5 and 7. There's 7. $5,000 in there. Alright, so the final numbers for tonight is number 10.
Wow. We turned down the volume.
Now, our first two for the money win.
Wow.
Let's go to our next game. 3 for 3.
Wow.
And the jackpot is $123,000.
Wow.
That's right, $123,000. Every number given away will be $30,000. And this will be our numbers here for tonight.
Mm.
The first one, 15.
Wow.
Victories, number 8. The last one is number 11. And this will for our contestants' points. Or numbers, excuse me. Angel has picked 2, 6, and 15. Or 8 based on something. Games of Faith Basketball has picked number 8, 12, and 6. And the numbers up there. Congratulations, number 8.
Wow.
That means over $30,000. Alright, that's fair there. 7 of 8 for the English ones up there. Yes, number 11. Wow. Alright, our phone numbers for tonight is 15 and 1. Alright, let's go to our next game, 4 and 1. The jackpot is $450,000.
Okay.
That's $450,000. And every number we get rid of is $75,000.
Wow.
Let's reveal our numbers here for tonight. The first one. Number 4. Number 12. Number 13. And lastly, number 15. Let's
That'd be
reveal
fun.
Claire's numbers. Andrew has put numbers 4, 8, 16, and 22. Any of those numbers up there? Yes! Number 4.
Wow.
So that means $75,000. Wow. Candace and President Darcy 1 has put the numbers 7, 18, 11, and 22. Any of those numbers up there? Mayor has put the numbers 7, 18, 5, and 10. Any of those numbers up there? So your phone numbers for tonight is 4, 12, 13. Alright, let's go to our next game. High 5 for the money. And the jackpot is $789,700.
Wow.
That is correct. $789,700. And the number given will be $150,000.
Mm-hmm.
Let's reveal the numbers here for tonight, so. The first one is number 2. 31. 25. 19. And number 12. Let's reveal the numbers. For my contestants. Andrew has 16, 22, 31, 40, and 50. Give those numbers up there. Wow, Andrew.
Wow, you're on fire, Andrew.
$150,000. Wow. Congratulations. Give us a bunch of one has 50 numbers. 5, 15, 25, 32, and 40. Give those numbers up there. Yes, number 25. $150,000.
Wow.
Congratulations. And there has put numbers 6, 14, 27, 29, and 30. And anything else that's out there.
Go on.
So your phone number is 28135. And now, without further ado, let's go to our big jackpot game and reveal the jackpot right after this.
Boy.
Yeah, Affleck commercial again.
No, I've just got major medical.
Major medical.
But helps pay the doctors.
Where's the doctor's boy?
Wow!
Oh yeah? What about your family? We added Affleck, so we get cash. It's like our safety net.
Wow.
Whatever we need. So my family doesn't feel the pain too.
Wow.
Help protect your family at Affleck.com.
Welcome back to the big jackpot, and we are giving away a lot of money tonight so far. And we are ready to give away a lot more. Because the big jackpot here for tonight is
Whoa!
$430,000.
What money?
That's right. $430,000. Everybody giving away will be $500,000. So without further ado, let's begin. The first number is 21. 4. 48. 38. 12. And lastly, Smiley Face!
Wow. Wow, $1 million!
Everybody has won $1 million. Since the red ball
Wow.
doubles the total.
Wow.
So in that case, $1 million.
Wow.
Everybody.
That's a lot of money. Wow.
Wow. I can't believe it.
Can't believe it either, folks.
Let's reveal our various numbers. Enter has picked 9, 34, 53, 59, 60, 66. Ain't those numbers right there? No, but you still got $1 million.
It's not bad for Andrew.
Game Show Exercise has put the numbers 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, and 55. Or ain't those numbers up there? No, I see we go in order, so 50s.
Wow.
Still $1 million here. Thanks to that special smiley face, which is a freebie, by the way.
Wow.
3 of those series. There has the numbers 8, 16, 23, 31, 45, and 67. Are these numbers up there? No. All of you, congratulations. $1 million for each of you. Thanks so much.
Wow.
Wow. So I want to thank everybody for participating for tonight. And don't forget to tune in next week, because next week will be something a little bit different. There's something called creativity.
Wow.
On the side, the next week's show will be a live edition of the Big Jackpot. That's right. Next week, prime time, will be a live edition of the Big Jackpot. So I decided to do this once in a good while.
Yeah, that's good enough.
This will be a little bit interesting than the single, you know what. So, anyway, that is going to end for this episode. I thank everybody for watching, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye, everybody.
Wow. So that was a big jackpot episode 2 for Friday, June 5th, 2020. What do I think about this video? It was awesome. And so far this video went to be a success. Anyways guys, that will episode 4 will be at episode 505. Hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned for the next one. which is going to be 506 LJPCBM episode, which is going to be called Vlogger Booper Mondays. Episode 2. Till next time, Blue Joseph, goodbye, peace out, baby. Get one to react to guys very soon. Till then, Jumper saying out. See ya. Create a new document. What's going on? .505. Save. Hello, God. Okay. 505. Fine. Anyway, let's go ahead and save that. We'll do another Day 3000 short video. We'll go ahead and do that now. Yeah, it's an air date, yeah. Day 3000, logo, bloopers, Monday. Yeah, I'll shut the door. I haven't done that last time. Right now I have to focus on this video. So there you go. Oh, bloopers, Mondays, and we got 2. Yeah, not E-N-E-D. It's second, which is S. It was number 2, then D. Anyway. Hello guys, this is Jerry speaking. Welcome to LJPCBM Reacts, episode number 506, and today we're reacting to Nintendo Wii Logo Bloopers Mondays, episode 2 for Monday, May 11th, 2020. Now I was originally going to react to this on this past May, but now I decided, why the heck not? I wanted to react to it today, so, but yeah. But anyway, I'm going to react to this beginning in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Before I do that, folks, it's short, it's 1 minute, 27 seconds, but it didn't matter. That was short-lived because this video is eclipse the whole 2 minutes or 3 minutes one day. It depends, but anyway, let's go ahead and go. Cut the half part of it, by the way. But anyway. God help me! The hell, yeah. Oh God help me.
I hear someone say that all the time. Dad, producers, what is happening? This is getting weird. Alright, Nintendo Wii Intro Take 3.
Oh God, what the hell? Anyway.
Wow. I heard someone say this too all the time as well. What the heck?
Yeah, I agree. What the hell, man?
I hate that music. I hate it.
I'm more of a metal person myself, but yeah. We're only 6 seconds away to this video, and all of a sudden you get, half part was not even close, but anyway.
Please tell me what's going on here with this computer and stuff. I mean, what is happening here?
And then you get nothing. So that's a half part of the video. I don't know what else to say. Good content, but it's just a noble sociality, and got edited out for some reason. But they did not upload it all the way. So that was Nintendo Wii Logo Bloopers Mondays, episode 2 for Monday, May 11th, 2020. What do I think about this video? Oh my God, this is hilarious. But overall, it was funny and amazing at the same time. Anyways, guys. That was episode of LJPCBM Reacts, episode number 506. Hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned for the next one, which is going to be Logo Bloopers Mondays, episode 3. And I'm not sure what's going to be as of yet, but we'll see what happens. Till next time, this is Joseph. Goodbye. Peace out, baby. Get more to react to guys very soon. Till then, LJPCBM out. See ya. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be done with this video. $506. Save. Short half part is not what it used to be. You know? All I have to do now is the opening, you know what I mean? But anyway. Quit this, and all we have to do now is go back. Get one more completed, or two more completed exactly, and I'm done. What the hell, man? Anyway, LJPCBM is checked off for now. I want to do this and Pickles and Mop. This card anyway. Hello guys, this is Jared speaking. Welcome to LJPCBM episode number 507, and today I'm reacting to San Diego Studios Logo Boopers Mondays episode 3. Now, last episode I have never known what it was, but now I know it. But anyway, we're going to react to this begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Logo Boopers Mondays, okay. San Diego Studios, okay.
San Diego logo take 1.
San Diego!
San Diego Studio?
The hell?
San Diego Studio. What the crud?
The fuck, man?
Here we go. San Diego logo take 2.
San Diego Studios. Monkey George! What the hell?
Producers, what are you doing? San Monkey George Studio? What?
Yeah, crap, man. Holy crap, man.
San Diego logo take 3.
4, you mean? Oh,
What
yeah,
the
3's
fuck?
good. Brian Martin, yeah.
Sam Brian Martin Studio?
Yeah, excuse me.
What the? What?
If you watch this Brad Martin, I don't know what to do.
San Diego logo take 4.
It had to be something to some this bullshit.
Is this written with the same Angel Studio?
Come on, man. If it says San Lou Jeffers Studio, I'm gonna be, in the hallway doing something, you know?
San Diego logo take 5.
Man, don't say San...
Red.
Wait!
No.
The hell, man?
You're supposed to say San Diego Studio, not these random people. What the crud?
Yeah, what the hell?
Hold on. San Diego logo takes 6.
Yeah, 6. Better be right this time.
What the crud?
Are
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah.
San Diego logo takes 7.
I don't know what to do with this shit anyway.
There we go.
That's more like
You
it.
got it. Yes. Alright, let me go take a nap for 8 hours.
Yeah, 8 hours would be good for you. So that was San Diego Studios Local Bloopers Mondays episode 3. What do I think about this video? It was funny, hilarious, everything at the same time. Anyways, guys, double episode for LJPCBM episode number 507. Hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned for the next one. which is going to be LJPCBM Reacts episode 508, Pickles and Math. And Lucas, the cool guy, if you watch this right now, this is for you. Till next time, Sue Jefferson, goodbye, peace out, baby. You get watch reacts, guys, very soon. Till then, Jefferson out. See ya. Four minutes and 2 seconds. Check. And what we're gonna do is move the video around, save the video as oh man, please help me. But anyway, let's go ahead and save this, but you know, that's just me. How long do I record this for? 30-something minutes. Okay, that's fine. But anyway, let's save this. LJPCBM Reacts. Episode number 508. 7, excuse me. Save. And we're done. Well, not done as of yet. We're going to do the opening and the closing. We're done with that, you know. Like, holy. Come in.
Hey, you got any? Yep, there it is, right there.
This one needs to stay.
Okay, I'm just getting this container right here.
And this one as well.
Need to go? Okay, got you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Welcome. Save that, and we're done with this. And all you have to do now left is the video. Pickles and Math, and we're done with this episode. We're done with the day. The rest of the day making videos. But anyway, got a new recording now. Okay. Hello guys, this is Jerry speaking. Welcome to LJPCBM Reacts, episode number 508, excuse me. Yeah, cut, I misspoke. Ugh. Yeah. I'm going to put an outtake save as I'm going to save it because I'm really messed up in my life. Outtake. There you go. And all you have to do is add the new recording, and we need to try that again. 1, 2. Anyway. Hello guys, this is Jerry speaking. Welcome to LJPCBM Reacts, episode 508. And today we're reacting to Pickles and Math, featuring Personal Punk AO, aka his cyber friend Aaron. And then one day I have to react to this content. Well, I have to see Aaron Lucas in person. Let's say this fall, I'm not sure when exactly. He told me one time in the Twitch stream that he was gonna do his thing, because that was just a good thing for him to say, things like that. But that's just me, with this whole French fries and things like that. But, you know, that's just me. But anyway, let's go react to this newest video from Lucas the Cool Guy, beginning in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh no.
What happened?
Where could he possibly be?
Okay.
Hey guys, so I'm at Aaron's house right now. Aaron's a good friend of mine. For those who follow me on Instagram, you've seen him on my Instagram story before.
Okay.
However, I can't seem to find him anywhere. I've been looking out there, I've been looking all throughout his house and everything, but can't seem to find him. What is that?
Oh my god. Wait. Is that downstairs? My god. Continue on. Who's the Cool Guy presents? Pickles and mouth. Sorry, Aaron. Okay, perfect.
Aaron! What's going on?
French fry man! There's this guy, and I ordered French fries! And like, he put pickles on my burger.
What's the matter with pickles?
They taste nasty. They taste like cottage cheese, you know? So, I took the pickles, and I put them in a dude's mailbox. So, now he's gonna have new mail, you know?
I don't think you can put food inside someone's mailbox.
See what the new mail is.
Yeah.
Cool, you know, I looked into it.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. But what's going on with you? Did you drink some crazy juice or something?
No, I'm just stupid. Like, see, every time I get home, I just have to be stupid. Like, it's
What? Man!
You're a smart guy to me.
Oh! It's 2 plus 2.
4.
Wrong. That's what they want you to think. It's 5.
What?
No, it is 4.
It's 5.
4!
It's 5.
Jeez!
Correct.
We've known this since elementary school.
What's 2 times 6?
12.
14. You're wrong.
It is not.
Come on, dude!
12.
I asked Dr. Sam.
Dr. Sam, he's a creative writing professor.
Exactly! And yes, we're getting close to 2 minutes. We're 2 minutes and 25 seconds from that 2-minute video, and then all of a sudden, this is a 4-minute video. I'm like, oh my god, this is hilarious. But let's continue on with that video.
A good writer, a good poet. He's not a
Yeah.
professor.
He taught me my mathematics.
He didn't teach any mathematics.
Taught me my mathematics.
Exactly.
Hey, dude,
Taught me my
did someone poison your food or drink or something?
Exactly.
He didn't teach you mathematics.
mathematics.
Where's he going?
Mathematics. 2 plus 2 is 5.
What the?
Where'd he go?
Oh god, help me.
Okay,
Hey!
I think someone poisoned your food, dude.
Yeah!
Poisoned my French fry.
Alright, you know what? I think I'm gonna leave now.
Exactly.
I'll come by your house on a better note. You gonna be okay? You don't want me to call somebody? Alright.
You doing too close, man!
Thanks for watching. It'll be alright.
Did Aaron really put pickles in the mailbox? Oh my god. Is Dr. Sam Security a math professor? Oh my god! The world maybe never know. I don't know. Wait a minute. Hold on. This isn't Susie Pop commercial. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Thank you for watching. Remember to stay cool. So that was Pickles and Math. What do I think about this video? This is hilarious for Lucas and Aaron to see. I don't know what to say here. I am so speechless right now. You are just Lucas, but that's just me. But anyways, guys, that was episode for LJPCBM React, episode 508. Hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned for the next one, which is going to be Pressure Luck for reals this time, for WKBH Cincinnati, Season 1, Episode 26. But until next time, so Jefferson, goodbye, peace out, baby. You can watch me ask you guys pretty soon. Till then, Jefferson out. See ya. Oh god. And yeah, I'm just gonna throw it out there because we're clear on this one. No. 50. There. That's better. And, yeah. And all you have to do now is save the episode as... So, 508. Save. And all you have to do now is edit the project respectively. And all you have to do now is get the closing ready. Get the opening credits. I take this for 6 minutes, okay? Get that ready to go. I am going to go to work tomorrow, so be prepared. I don't want to waste my time doing this, okay? Okay, Pickles and Math. All I have to do now is tape the episode and we're done. See here. Closing, opening there. Speeches right now. But anyway, let's paste this right now. Hang on, just give me one moment. I think I'm gonna go ahead and export these projects now. So, in that the case, got 506, 508, okay? Pickles and Ma. Okay, 508, Pickles and Ma, okay? Okay, come on, really? Closing theme song, yeah. And all you have to do now is save this, and we're done. So let's see if we're gonna open these episodes up. Pickles and Ma. export the project, and we're done. So at least we're gonna get this done out of the way. So what we're gonna do is export the 60 frames per second, and we're done here. False alarm, because if I have a false alarm for these projects, then we're gonna get ready to go. Export, ready to go. There. Now we got big jackpot ready to go. $60, check. There we go. We're done with these projects. Now we're gonna let's get this ready. But anyway, 504 to 508 is still exporting. I'll see you tomorrow for LJPCBM 2020 day 164. See ya!